Jared, response? No? Did I lose Jared? I may have lost Jared. Caller, thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you very much. Have a nice day.
All right, there you go. I may have lost Jared Dubois. Not sure what happened there. Do I have Trevor Hayward still on the air? Okay. Not on the air, but still, am I still on the air right now? So Jared can't hear me. All right. Can you hear Jared, Trevor, at this point? All right. So we have an issue with Jared's mic. All right. Do you want to take a break, a very quick break, come back, reset, get Jared back on the line, try to figure out exactly what this problem is that we've got going on here? That may be the best way to do it. Or we could just try to reconnect on the fly. It's completely up to you. I'm working out without a net here. All right. It's Monday night. We're on the Best Soccer Show, working through this technical issue. Jason Davis, Jared Dubois. All right. So we're going to try to get Jared back here momentarily. In the meantime, keep those phone calls coming, 347-756-6276. Let me hit Twitter. Got a couple of good questions. Daniel on Twitter. As for the U.S. men's national team forwards going to the future, correct me if I'm wrong, Aaron, Josie, Zardes, Agudelo. Who else? I can't think of anybody that comes to mind, but we do have Bobby Wood in the mix. You obviously have Jordan Morris in the mix. Those are guys that people are excited about, but have yet to take that step, right? Those are the guys who you want to see move forward. In case of Bobby Wood in the second division in Germany, in the case of Jordan Morris, it's returning to coming to the professional game, signing a professional contract. So I don't know what the next step is for those. I mean, I know what the next step is for those guys, but they're not necessarily in our plans at the moment. 347-756-6276. This is what happens when you rely on Orlando hotel internet. And the man paid for extra internet. Like he paid for more juice or bandwidth or whatever. And this is what happens? This is what we get? Are you kidding me? You're ruining the show. Orlando, what's up? What's up, Orlando? Joe on Twitter, can the Galaxy keep Zardes and Leggett next year? That's a question, a very good question. We've heard about the rumors that the Gyasi Zardes may have some interest from Belgium, perhaps even some lower division teams, some second division teams in England. Now, Bruce Arena did decide to shoot down those rumors. I don't know if he's just deflecting or if there really isn't any interest. We're trying to get Jared back on, by the way, so this is just me padding. As for Leggett, I mean, the guy just came over. He just signed. I don't know. He's probably going to be due for some sort of raise if you want to keep him in the team. And I don't know exactly if they'll do that next season. But he's a guy who's earning a pay raise, certainly. And they've got some heavy contracts now with Dos Santos and Keane and Gerard. And this is a team that knows how to handle their money, knows how to work within the cap, but has created a situation now where they've built up a player. I mean, talk about a double-edged sword, right? Talk about catch-22 for the LA Galaxy. You end up with players who are making a name for themselves, but you're also suffering because they're going to be earning more money. Jared can hear me, but we can't hear him. This is a disaster. Orlando, what did you do to us? This is just terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Let me see. It's not.
Hello?
There he is. There he is. Jared? No, he's gone again. Wait, he just said hello. And then it disappeared. Jared, can you hear us? Come in, Orlando. Come in. I need like a beep noise. Come in, Orlando. That was not the correct microphone. We're working on getting him the right microphone. Again, in the meantime, 347-756-6276. Kyle on Twitter. First problems in Chicago and now Orlando. Jay Rodius has as many road woes as his beloved Galaxy. There it is. Wait, is that the right microphone or is it the bad microphone again? I can hear you typing and clicking things. But you're not talking to me. Jared, this is the weirdest best soccer show in history.
You can hear this? Because I can't hear Jason.
I can hear you.
Wave your hand if you can hear me.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Let's just do the show like this. I have no idea what you're saying. And we'll play like bad lip reading.
What?
And I'll try to figure out what you're saying.
What happened?
I love turds.
Look, what happened, Jared?
What happened, Jared?
That's what happened.
Hold on. I can't hear you. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Let me.
Seriously, what happened? Oh man. Now we still got 15 minutes left in this show, and the bonus show is going to be wrecked if we can't get this working. We probably will get it fixed after the show's over. But we're doing live, essentially what is live radio here. It's live on the internet. We are live.
I'm going full reboot.
Hello. He's gone. He's going full reboot. We could hear him. He couldn't hear us. That was a problem. I guess. You know what? This is what we do, right? We should treat him like he's calling into the tech support line. Sir, is your computer plugged in? Sir, you can't hear the other party on the Skype call. Can you? Is your headphones? Are your headphones plugged in, sir? Can you make sure that the on button is lit up? Is your internet connect, sir? Sir, do you have an internet connection? 347-756-6276. Save me on this Best Soccer Show. Step in and be Jared Dubois right now. The first person to call gets to be Jared Dubois until we get Jared Dubois back. Or you could call. Yeah, he could actually call in. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. I think that's somebody else's gag, by the way. It's not really our gag. 347-756-6276. Call in, be Jared Dubois. I will even drop a
Jay Rodius.
One of those for you. Let me look over the list of topics here. We got a list of topics we're going to talk about. We barely touched on MLS. We talked LA and NYCFC. We haven't touched on any of these other results. Let me just go through a couple of the more notable ones for you. Columbus coming back and beating Kansas City. Because Kansas City needed to get up off the mat after getting crushed by San Jose. They did that to a point, but then they shipped goals. Ethan Finley, obviously part of that for Columbus, who we just talked about. And they get a goal from Jack McInerney and win that game. Big game for Columbus, big 3 points. Toronto, who apparently just really, really enjoys playing Orlando City. 5-0 over the Lions in Toronto. RSL with maybe another season-saving win. This is a team that's had a couple of moments so far over the last couple of months that we sort of defined as season-saving wins. I remember them beating Sporting in Utah, and there was a question, is that the season-saving win for RSL? Is that going to get them going? Jared Dubois. He cannot hear me. He still cannot hear me. Check your setting. Is your headphones plugged in? I don't even know what's going on here. I'm gonna ask. Seriously, I'm asking him right now. Are your headphones plugged in?
Yes, the headphones are plugged in. I even tried unplugging them to see if the speakers would work, and there's nothing even if I unplug them.
Okay, well, yeah, go to your Skype.
I hate Macs.
Go to your Skype settings.
Go to PC. I had this fixed already.
Go to audio. Go to
Macs don't fail.
Go to go to speakers.
This one does.
I just want to, Jared, just start talking about
like
soccer.
I haven't gone to system preferences in audio, Trevor.
This is hilarious. This is the best one ever. I can cue. Yeah, we're gonna do this through sign language.
It's reading my audio. I can see it's reading my audio.
I don't know. I actually can't.
This has to be the world's worst show for people listening, or it's the most entertaining.
Perhaps both. Maybe both. And you can't hear me say this. That's the best part. What are your speaker settings? All right. Whatever. 347-756-6276. You need to make some sort of call on this show here. You say make some sort of decision on the future of because right now this is Soccer Morning. I mean, that's what it is. Soccer Morning with Jared's voice a couple times because we can hear him, but he can't hear us. I haven't changed anything on my end. I'm pretty sure Trevor Hayward can hear me. And yeah, if there was ever a time for Trevor Hayward to make his on-air debut, this is the moment. This is the time. But will he do it? No, of course he won't. Of course he won't. Couple of things. Have you tried plugging it in? Unplugging it and plugging it back in? Rob on Twitter. Curious as to what your thoughts are on the protest that happened at the Chicago Fire match on Saturday. I don't... well, I understand why the fans did what they did. I think that kind of stuff is obviously within the purview of a fan base who are upset over the direction of their club. As for the effectiveness, I don't know. I think that this is a team that needs the type of ownership who can really turn Chicago into the type of soccer town it needs to be. And that's not Andrew Hopman. But when you are protesting against ownership, essentially all you can do, the only change you can affect, is to get him to hire somebody else. And how likely is Andrew Hopman to sell the team because the fans are upset? I don't know if that's going to happen. But from what I understand, it was a fine action plan. I mean, they had a fine plan to make their point, to make their points heard. Joe on Twitter, can San Jose, with 7 home games left, and Seattle, can San Jose make the playoffs and Seattle not make the playoffs? I hadn't really looked ahead that far to wonder if the Seattle Sounders are in danger of missing the playoffs. Obviously, they've had a really bad couple of months, a disaster with both Obafemi Martins being out injured and Clint Dempsey away on international duty. I think it was clearly damaging to their season. They have a lot of beef when it comes to the way MLS schedules around international dates. I mean, not a lot you can do about the Gold Cup with Clint Dempsey being gone for that long, and Brad Evans as well. When it comes to, we've lost Jared again. He's frustrated. I think he wants to kick his Mac out the window in Orlando. If anybody is listening to this show in Orlando, can you find the hotel that Jared Dubois is staying in and maybe fix his problem? Maybe do that. Oh, look, I see him. Jared, are you what's going on? Jared? I just got a really weird shot of Jared looking at. There he is. Can you hear me? No, he can't hear me. Still can't. And I just missed a caller as well. Man, this is a disaster. You've heard the worst Best Soccer Show in the history of the Best Soccer Show. This is a tire fire soaked in kerosene. Yeah, burning up an orphanage. That's what this is. We've essentially reached a point now where I don't know if I want to be on the air anymore. Hello. Check. Check. Jared Dubois. All right. He's tapping his microphone. He still cannot hear me though. Man, rough technology. Let's see. I haven't answered the question. I don't think San Jose can make the playoffs. I think Seattle's going to be fine. I'm going to have faith that they turn it around, Joe. San Jose's got a chance here, and we know that Dom Kinnear has the magic, but it seems very difficult. Darren says, who are you riding with in the playoffs, TFC or DC United, built in very different ways? TFC can score goals. DC United has trouble doing that. I like the team that is defensively solid, but I also think you need to have a very clear idea of how you're going to go score when you need goals. And right now, DC United, I don't think, has that idea. They've added Sabarillo. He made a difference initially, but they've had some problems losing in New York, losing in Montreal. I'm sort of down on DC United's chances in the playoffs right now. Kyle says, so this episode is the Philadelphia Union of Best Soccer Show episodes. I'm like 7 times into that.
Damn, dog. Inappropriate.
Really hard on the Philadelphia Union. I mean, they are a team that has made a U.S. Open Cup final. They just won in Montreal, Kyle. Why are you so hard on them? They're doing their best. They're doing their best. All right. while I'm sitting here talking, patting like a champion, Jared and Trevor are attempting to sort out his technical issue. Now, again, we can hear Jared, but he can't hear us. Let's just get Jared to say hi.
Hi.
There's Jared Dubois, unable to partake in this show. You know what? He should just listen to the live feed and respond on delay.
This actually is the best soccer show because I don't have to listen to Jason.
Oh.
And I have all full control. Full control. I can talk about anything I want, interrupt. Like, it's the Jared show if I really want it to be.
Go for it, man.
I got nothing.
Nah, he's got nothing. Yeah. He's got all his good material is saved up for the bonus show. That's the situation here. Aren't the Whitecaps fans the most underrated team in the league? Aren't the Whitecaps the most underrated team in the league? Best points per game at this point and stingiest defense. Yeah, they have the feel of a team, Darren, that needs one or two guys to go off to win, but they are a good team. I don't want to underrate them. They have been stingy on defense, but how do you trust Pa Mutaka? That we've seen how that goes in Portland. I don't know how you trust Pa Mutaka down the stretch into the playoffs, but certainly we don't want to hate on the Whitecaps and their quality so far in 2015. All right, I'm going to keep going on Twitter for just a minute or two while they try to sort this out. As long as Jared doesn't decide to do anything inappropriate in his hotel room, I think we're okay. But we are getting live sound from Jared Dubois' hotel room in Orlando, Florida right now. I honestly forgot that he was going to be in Orlando tonight when I arrived at the studio. So this is quite the experience. Trevor Hayward is the tech support right now. I should give you a play-by-play of what's going on. So Jared is attempting to fix his problem. He says that he can hear himself typing, but nothing else. Trevor is asking him what his Skype preference is. Really terrible radio. This is the worst radio. This is the worst radio of all time. We've managed to do it, guys. We finally reached that point. I mean, there's literally nothing. But guys, make sure you go support the show on iTunes. Give us a rating and a review. That seems like an appropriate time to really push you fans out there to help us out, the best soccer show. I don't know what we're up to now. We used to have, last time I checked, I think we were on 500 reviews on iTunes. It's been a long time since I went and looked. What are we at now? 515 ratings. Not 515 reviews, 515 ratings. Let's make a big push for 600. This debacle of an episode seems like a perfect place to ask you to go over to iTunes and look up the best soccer show and put in a rating. Give us a rating for this show. Maybe not on this particular episode, but in general, the quality of the program I think has been pretty good. This one notwithstanding. Seriously sounds like he's doing something inappropriate over there. I could just sit here and play every single sound drop I've got. Like I could just.
I am Mikkel Morsen and Paul Sundiskerud.
Eddie, what have you done for me lately?
I don't like this game. Your men are brutish and their play is ugly.
Throw your hands in the air and use a true player.
It's incredible! It's John Brooks! It's John Brooks! It's John Brooks! It's John Brooks!
Duh, and or hello.
Get to the chopper!
Philadelphia. Yeah! Goonies never say die.
All right, so I'm going to close out with Tolstoy's suggestion. Tolstoy FC on Twitter saying, predict the Final Four and MLS winner right now. What the hell? All right, so my Final Four are going to be, just for the hell of it, New York Red Bulls against the New England Revolution in the Eastern Conference. Can they even, well, we don't know what's going to be, what the standings will be like. In the Western Conference, I'm going to go with LA Galaxy, Sporting Kansas City, your two conference champions, LA Galaxy, and the New York Red Bulls, and the Galaxy win another title. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. Jared's trying to drop in subliminal messages. Unfortunately, he doesn't know that I've been playing sound effects.
Till we die. We're riding till we die. We're born to fight. We go all night. We're riding till we die.
So there you go. I just constantly play some.
I'm epic win.
Yeah, we haven't we haven't had the best show, guys. And this is it. I'm wrapping it up. I'm gonna close it down. We're gonna try to fix Jared's issue. Maybe do a bonus episode if we can figure it out. Appreciate you guys sitting through this debacle. I don't know if Trevor's going to use it and put it up on the feed, but hopefully he does. All right. That's it. I'm out. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Oh, it's incredible!
Get to the chopper.
Duh and or hello.
Best.
Damn, dog. In a ropes.
I was born in Mobile, Alabama. I can say Mobile, Alabama.
He couldn't even have dreamt that.
Jay Rodius.